We have got quite a contradiction on our hands. One of the highest unemployment rates in the entire country, yet we have a worker shortage. And as our COVID restrictions loosen and businesses are reopening, this problem is delaying those efforts. Tommy Lopez has spent a good bit of time looking into a lot of this at a few different important industries here in New Mexico to see just how bad this problem has gotten. So Tommy, what did you find?
Well, there's a common theme. Businesses want to hire, they just can't get more people on board. What we found is that it's not just affecting entry-level jobs. The problem is reaching areas you might not expect. Range Café in Albuquerque on Rio Grande. It'd typically be packed for lunch. After being forced to close, then opening again, then closing again, COVID has taken its toll. Owner Matt DiGregory is frustrated that he has yet another problem on his hands.
The customers come in our restaurants and they see empty tables and they say, well, why can't I sit there? Well, we don't have the bodies to handle it.
He couldn't even go up to 100% capacity indoors if he wanted to. He still needs 100 more workers across his locations. In his 3 decades doing this, he's never offered a signing bonus. Until now.
Because there's just nobody to come work. You know, it's rampant. And we get a lot of people that have come and applied and we can't get a hold of them. Their numbers aren't valid. It's just a constant battle.
DiGregory believes the problem could cause more restaurants to close this summer instead of more of them expanding.
It's a knife edge right now. You know, we're one more disaster away from, going out.
He thinks the restaurant business may be changed forever. Paying staff more and doing more with less, that could be the norm, if he can even stay open. In rural Socorro County, if you look around this chili farm, something's missing. The workers. This is Glenn Duggin's 37th year walking down his rows of crops. Right now, he's wondering why he's had fewer than half the number of workers he needs.
Nobody's working.
This past fall, just 30% of his chilies were picked. In the fall, you were just leaving a lot of plants just out here to rot.
Yeah.
Leaving all that out in these fields cost him about $300,000. Chilies will begin popping out of the ground soon. The work that needs to be done right now is crucial to their survival.
Oh yeah, it's heartbreaking. If you want the stuff on the grocery shelf, it took a lot of hands to get it there.
People who think they're unemployable may have some new opportunities.
Maybe they got a tattoo somewhere somebody don't like or something like that, or maybe they had trouble, who knows what. But it's a perfect time for those boys to come in and grab these jobs while those other boys are sleeping on the couch.
Because you'd hire them.
In a heartbeat. Between
the worker shortage and the drought, chili farmers don't know how much of their crop they'll be able to harvest this year. A construction site at the Mesa del Sol neighborhood in southeast Albuquerque. Construction continued during the pandemic, so you might think the industry should be good to go now. But there aren't enough workers here either, and that means delays.
The biggest holdback is in build time, right? Our cycle times have almost doubled over the last year and a half. We just can't get things done in a timely manner.
This work pays well, but those who keep an eye on the industry, like Home Builders Association VP John GARCIA, have discovered that even with this red-hot housing market, a lack of workers is holding developers back.
This is the biggest demand for housing that we've ever seen.
At least since the 2008 recession. Add in that other trades like electricians are low on numbers, and there's a materials shortage because of the pandemic, and Garcia believes these problems will persist, delaying more growth in our state. Analysts say the problem is not going anywhere anytime soon. The University of New Mexico's economic research team says that we are lagging behind the recovery process of most of the rest of the country, and a full recovery may not arrive until late 2023.
But this just alone really shows that our state has got some unique challenges compared to other places when we're trying to recover here.
It does, and this team pointed out how, compared to other states, we are more reliant on the leisure and hospitality industry, which is obviously one of the areas the pandemic hit the hardest. Tomorrow night at 10, we are diving into the root causes of these problems. Tessa.